We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Mayava. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's like, hey, where's that dude at?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jordan. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Trojans get enough for the 1st down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet bullet catch is ready to give him a 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man. It's Cooper. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Trojans want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds. '21-yard line, just outside the red
Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off the big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He'll do it himself. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Now sliding to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Trojans heading quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The run from the shotgun. And some room to work. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. That's caught, it's Jordan. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
In the red area, it's Edwards. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but
turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
To the air, it's Stone. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up fourth and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Forced out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. first down. Pocket breaking down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And complete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Looking for room. It's Jordan. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Jordan. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to Johnson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. That's reeled in, it's Jordan. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Stone. Slings it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires into trap and picked off. He's brought down
choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Mayava. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, USC! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. It's caught. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Trojans are in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he found a space on the right. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking for a man. It's Stone. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's a hit. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
He wants to throw it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line getting set on 2nd down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Right on the money. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the hands.
They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Stone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cooper. Across the 25, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Cooper. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Off the play fake. Touchdown Mustangs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 24 over Stanford. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this 1st down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Breaks into the open. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. The give on the option. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking downfield, it's Stone. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down to the slot.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Oh, look at Mr. Oh, the ball's out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think